All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Talk Rockets, episode number 32. We have news. The Houston Rockets have just signed Aaron Holiday, and we have Patty Mills news too. According to Ali Khan Bajani, Rockets underscore insider, the Houston Rockets announced that they've acquired guard Patty Mills and a future second round pick from Brooklyn in exchange for a protected second round pick. Now, I'm pretty sure this is a move within a move here. We are going to get this squared away just to solidify what's going on. But this is the confirmed news. Free agent guard Aaron Holiday has agreed to a one-year deal with the Houston Rockets. Sources tell ESPN. Let's see if there's anything else going on here. No. All right. So, yeah, 6 starts, played 63 games for the Atlanta Hawks last season. I would say I am not that surprised on this. And yeah, honestly, man, I don't even know if the Rockets are going to be done making moves. We're going to take a look at it. We're going to take a look at their roster. In today's show, I have sunglasses on right now. You can kind of see my face here. I've got some shit going on with my eye. Like, it's just puffy, fat. Something's going on, and I'm very insecure about it. And I really hope it's gone tomorrow because tomorrow's Friday. But yeah, man, I want to say real quick before we talk about Aaron Holiday and the Rockets rotations. What's up, Shay? What's up, Joshua? I do want to say thank you guys so much for all the love on these. We're available on streaming platforms, Apple and Spotify. The link's always going to be down below. I believe we're at like 32 total listens, which sounds like nothing, but man, starting a podcast from scratch is like tough. We broke records yesterday. We had the highest watched Let's Talk Rockets show we've ever done on this channel. It was the third most watched stream on this channel. The number 1 and 2 were Summer League games from last season. So things are on the up and up, man. It's like almost got 2,000 views yesterday's show. It's just absolutely crazy. So I appreciate you guys so much. We broke records with views, with likes. We hit like 72 likes. Let's try and get 73 likes on today's stream. And yeah, we're gonna keep chugging away. Or I think it's better used as the word keep trucking away. We're gonna keep trucking away. So yeah, man, appreciate all the support here. All right, so let's do a little bit of a dive on Aaron Holiday. Aaron is the brother of Drew and Justin. He is 26 years old. He's a pretty small guy, 6 feet, born in 1996, so he's 26 years old. This is a former first-round pick in 2018. And, yeah, that's just – what is the word? Those are like his attributes, something like that. Nothing too crazy in his career in general, especially last year. He played 63 games. He only played 13.4 minutes a night, just 3.9 points, 1 rebound, 1.5 assists. There's, just statistically nothing really when you're playing 13 minutes a night. There's not really anything going on in general. 42% from the field, 41% from downtown. Aaron Holiday is a career 38% 3-point shooter. All right. So that's good to know. We'll take a look at his per 36s, but this is a guy, he has 308 career NBA games. All right. He has 62 career starts, 17 minutes career average, 6.6 points, 2.2 assists. So, this is a guy, to me, pretty solid move, I'll say. We'll take the glass. I feel weird with these glasses on, man, but pretty solid move. We've been talking about a couple of backup PGs that the Rockets could look into. We saw a report that Ime Udoka could have KPJ starting at the 3, and that's why the Rockets are so adamant about finding a backup point guard. So we got a lot to dissect in today's show. But yeah, the Patty Mills, let me get a quick fact check on the whole Patty Mills deal. I believe that is just, I actually don't even think that was legitimate news. But yeah, I think I had yeah, we did. So this is what I was going to talk about in today, or we are going to talk about it in today. But you can see here, these are some of the free agents that remain out there. And at the guard position, Ayo Dosunmu, Terrence Davis, Will Barton, Bryn Forbes, Jalen Noel, Hamidou Diallo. None of those guys except Ayo Dosunmu would work on the Houston Rockets. They would work, but not as our backup point guard, rather, right? The only point guard on that list is Ayo Dosunmu. So altogether, we'll hit this in just a second, but just to go back to the Aaron Holiday edition, what is up to Beyond Basketball TV? What's up, Robin Nisho? What is up, Al Comedy? Rockets legend, Aaron Holiday. I don't even know if a grade's really all that applicable. I'd probably throw it like a B. The thing is, it's just slim pickings out there right now. It's very, very slim pickings out there. We talked about Patrick Beverley so many times before free agency began, before the offseason officially began. We talked about, Tyus Jones a lot before that trade happened. Who are some other point guards we talked about? This move makes a lot of sense, though. It makes a lot of sense to me. I still don't think KPJ will be the starting 3 next season. I would love it if he is. Man, if Kevin Porter Jr. is the starting 3 next season, I think that would be the coolest thing in the entire world. And I would be so happy for him. But, Amen Thompson is not going to play much next season. Excuse me. Oh, my goodness. That was freezing cold. There's something that had to happen. One guy – jeez, man. One guy I really wanted the Rockets to sign was Dennis Schroeder. I think Dennis Schroeder would have been perfect. Would he go to Toronto? He's going to be a starting point guard in Toronto, I would envision. Thank you, All Comedy. Always nice to hear from you as well. All right, man. So I think that pretty much seals it on Aaron Holiday. His career year was his second year in the season at 23, 2019, 2020. 9.5 points, 2.5 rebounds, 3.4 assists, almost a steal per game, 39.5% from downtown. Let's see. I don't like per 36, and there isn't anything crazy at per 36. Solid backup point guard who will be, honestly, I don't even think our backup point guard. I think it will be more of I think he'll be more of like a deeper, oh my God, the fourth. I would love to get a minutes breakdown. Is there something we could do online to minute breakdown? I don't know. But, I've been saying around 18 to 22 a night is what I think he'll play. KPJ could play the 3, could be the backup point guard, could be the backup shooting guard. I think he's a great combo guard. Aaron Holiday minute guess. I'm going to go between 10 and 15. I don't see him playing more than 10 and 15, and that's not a bad thing. One thing I do like about Aaron Holiday, too, is he's been on 4 different NBA teams. He's been bouncing around the last, 2 years, Washington, Phoenix, Atlanta this past season, and then he started his career with Indy. So, decent move, man. I don't really have too much on it. I'm glad that the Rockets made a move. I love when the Rockets make moves. So, now if we could get actually and then, this dropped an hour ago that there were rumors of us being interested in it. We still have some free agents available out there. I don't know where. Let's just get a checker on this. What's this Rockets rotation looking like now? How many guys do we have? Is this going to be 13? It's so hard to find updated rosters when free agency is still going on. It's almost impossible. We have a thing here we used to do. Where's that Rockets projected lineup? We got Fred, Amon, Jalen, Kevin, Dylan, Tari, Cam, Jabari, Jay-Sean, Shangoon, Jock, Jeff, and now Aaron. So 13 guys on the roster. Okay. I would not be surprised if the Rockets are not done yet. If any of these guys pique your interest, throw it down below. As always, we don't even have to talk about free agents. Let me know any Rocket questions, any Rocket opinions, any Rocket statements down below, and we'll dissect it. Try and make this show as interactive as possible. All right, Ayo Dosunmu would be out now. Terrence Davis would be a pretty sneaky, solid pickup. I'm pretty surprised that no squad has scooped him up yet. This is a guy who can drop if he was playing 20 a night, he'll give you 20 probably once every 10 games. He's a walking bucket, athletic. I don't think the Rockets signed Terrence Davis. Will Barton, getting up there in age. He's not crazy old. Went to Toronto last season, kind of disappeared there. And with our wing depth, I don't think that would be the move. Bryn Forbes, pretty interesting piece because he can shoot. Bryn Forbes, I would not be surprised if the Rockets were to bring in a Bryn Forbes on their team. Jalen Noel would be just kind of a solid young pickup. Still quite surprised Jalen Noel isn't on a basketball team right now. Hamidou Diallo. And keep in mind, a lot of these guys are solid players, but they had down years. Will Barton, super down season, just didn't scratch the floor really at all in Toronto last season. Bryn Forbes, Jalen Noel, Hamidou Diallo, a little inefficient. So most of these guys are coming off inefficient seasons, but they're just quality, solid role players to have. What do you think about bringing Oubre back home? Is Kelly Oubre from Houston? I did not know that. Let's see, he's from New Orleans. What the hell? Where's he going? Where's he going back home? He's never played for Houston. Kelly Oubre, no, I'm all set on Kelly Oubre. He's going to be a little bit pricey too. I don't know what his exact contract's going to look like, but no, I don't need Kelly Oubre because I got Dylan Brooks. I focused on defense, and Oubre is coming off career year, 20 points per game. I think he went to high school here in Houston. Oh, cool. That's awesome. But no, I don't think Kelly Oubre comes home, I guess. Justice Winslow, no. We don't really need any wings. I wouldn't count a wing out. With that being said, personally, I don't want any of these players on the team. I'd take a Javonte Green because he's so versatile. He's like a Swiss Army knife. He's almost like a Bruce Brown when he first got into the league, where he's just kind of doing a little bit of everything. Solid energy piece, great energy piece. He's just going to work his ass off. He's going to give it his all whenever he's out there on the court. So honestly, Javonte Green, maybe not the worst move. I thought Derrick Jones was going back to Chicago, but I guess that's wrong. So you could still get Derrick Jones Jr. Good defensive piece. That honestly wouldn't surprise me either. But considering the Rockets moved on from KJ Martin Jr. and drafted Cam Whitmore, I'm going to assume that they see something there. And, with Tari and Jabari and Jayshawn Tate, obviously still on the team, I don't think a wing is not the route I would take, and I don't think the Rockets take that route, but you never know. Big men, depends on who you ask. Depends on the big man for me. Christian Wood, I'm all set, man. When the Priest gets a hard on, I'm all set on it. Paul Reed would be an interesting acquisition. We talked about Bol yesterday. I might still make a whole video on Bol, but I don't know if it's that deep of a deal to make for him coming to Houston. So Bol, as we talked about yesterday, made 4 threes in the second half last season. He shot 36%, 6% from downtown in the final 20 games. But the first half of the season, it was oh shit, Bol can hoop. Here he is. He's finally arrived. When you have these really tall, lanky big men who could feast, usually if they're not feasting, it's an effort thing. I don't think Bol. I don't want to say he doesn't want it, but sometimes I'll watch this dude play. I don't see the defense there. I know there's a nice block number, especially like per minutes per 60. The block number is nice, so you can protect the rim. But if you want a project piece, the project piece is Usman Garuba. So I don't know why they would get rid of one project or quote unquote project piece in Usman and then go double down and get a new project piece. Bobo, poor defense, selfish player, doesn't really pass, it plays like a guard. So I'm all set on Bobo to Houston. Christian Wood definitely all set. I think PJ Washington and Paul Reed are great basketball players. PJ Washington is a stud. DePaul Reed, as we say, from Chicago, because he went to DePaul. You don't see too many people come out of DePaul schools in the NBA like Max Strus and DePaul Reed, but no. It is interesting now that I kind of am verbalizing it. It's like, it's just kind of, I still can't believe, man, that they got rid of Usman. Michael Green, Wenyen Gabriel. I wouldn't be upset if they took like flyers on these guys. Trendon Watford's a really cool player. You got Hernan Gomez now, and then you got Bull. So it was more El Comedy. It was more like not even Rocket rumors. It was more of just when he got officially waived, I just saw a bunch of Rocket tweets saying that we should go after him. And I'm like, the theory is cool, but same thing kind of applies to wings. Like why, I don't know why why would I go get a project player when I just traded away KJ and Usman? Doesn't make sense. Like KJ is a really good player. So they must really see something in these young wings. They must see something in Jayshawn Tate. Let's go back to the projected roster. Well, we don't have a projected roster actually with this new addition. It doesn't really change it. Brado's got some awesome tweets, man. I feel like he always comes through with the projected rosters. No, he got nothing yet. I'm sure that'll happen at some point in the day. Aaron Holiday shot 40.9 from 3 and 43.5% on his catch and shoot looks this past season. He's instantly one of the best shooters on Houston's roster while bringing solid perimeter defense, graded out as a positive defender. Also racks up a ton of steals and deflections. Good signing. Just a guy who's, just these are smart players that know their role and they know what they need to do. And these small increments, these deflections, these steals, these, pass to pass, pass to assist, they're all just the little things that add up that you want on championship teams or just, your basketball team in general that we've kind of lacked. I still don't see Aaron Holiday having a huge impact on Houston next season just because I don't think he's going to play more than 20. I don't know. He will not play more than 20, actually. What's up, Tan? Anyone we can match up against bigs like Valanciunas? Do you still remember the Pels game? He dominated the Rocks. Pups. I also remember Dwight Powell dropping like 30. Dude, honestly, I got to use the restroom really quickly, so we're going to just play this countdown on loop. Give me like 3. shit, we still got 17 people in here. All right, man. Appreciate y'all staying tuned. I was scrolling Twitter and I saw some cool stuff. So basically, the Rockets announced a trade with the Nets for Patty Mills. They get the Bucks' second-round pick at 2028 in the deal. Mills will be part of the 5-team trade later, going to OKC along with the second-round picks, 3 second-round picks. So a bunch of picks in this trade, and it's basically what happens here. Reason we ain't keep Mills. Mills would be a great backup point guard to have over Aaron Holiday. All loved Aaron Holiday, but maybe it's an age thing. I'm not really sure. Keep in mind that all of these trades here, like the Patty Mills thing and the Ty Washington trade, what this was to do, the reason that these guys traded Usman Garuba and Ty Washington Jr. was to create cap space to sign Brook Lopez, and that fell through, and the Rockets still went ahead and shipped out Ty and Usman Garuba for nothing. Now, I don't necessarily agree with this tweet on the screen for our audio listeners. Not sure why Houston would give away Ty Washington for nothing just to bring in Aaron Holiday. So like I said, the Ty trade was kind of like a failed chess move, if you will, that just fell through, and they went with it anyways. But Aaron Holiday right now is better than Ty Washington Jr. It's just the fact. Who has the better career? Well, Ty, a projected lottery pick before he got injured. Then we take him in the end of the first round. I think Ty has a successful NBA career. But as far as next year goes, maybe the year after that, Ty unfortunately wouldn't have sniffed the court, most likely. Just kind of the way it is. I mean, he didn't play last year. Daisha Nix played over him. So, it's just kind of shitty. But Aaron Holiday does make the Rockets better than not having Aaron Holiday. It doesn't equate to like 7 more wins. But, as we just talked about, all the deflections, the steals, the 3-point shooting, the passing, just the veteran being 20 or about to be 27 years old here, just being around the league, it's beneficial. But yeah, I would have loved to have Ty on this roster and Usman Garuba, as you all know. So that's what's going on in Rocket news right now. I don't know what to feel about this free agency. It's been solid. It's been solid. I think I'm going to make a video on the main channel about Houston, but it's been solid, man. I know some of the figures being thrown out there don't look great. Freddie, 39% shooter, Dylan Brooks, 39% shooter. Some of these guys, I know Dylan didn't shoot good from last season. And there's that one statistic where it's like, there's a statistic there's only 2 players who shot a certain amount and missed a certain amount, and it was Fred and Dylan Brooks. And they like to chuck up shots for sure. And there's going to be some nights where they're both missing it. And I would not imagine Houston is, in the top 10 of 3-point shooting next season. However, you never know. I'm not leaving Fred or Dylan Brooks open. So then I like the moves of like Jock Landale and Uncle Jeff and Aaron Holiday here. They've been solid. Houston didn't have a bad free agency. It went pretty much as they wanted. They only missed out on Brook Lopez, it appears. What's up, Gio? Hope you're doing good, man. Appreciate you stopping by. But yeah, the Rockets' plan seemed to be Freddie, Dylan, and Brook. And it is a little concerning for just Alperen Şengün, just to keep it above. You see this eye thing? Like, what the fuck, bro? It's self-conscious, man. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, it gets me a little worried about Alperen Şengün. The good news is cream always rises to the top. And if Şengün's the best player, he's going to play, right? If I think Şengün has potential to be a franchise guy, I'm not going to worry about him getting minutes because I know he can be a franchise guy. I know he can be a future star in this league. And I think he's only going to improve. But it does make you think like, yeah, everyone's going Fred, Jalen, Brooks, Jabari, Şengün, and it's like, all right, well, if they were going to pay Brook Lopez $48 million, $24 million a year, like Milwaukee just did, seems like we are prioritizing defense, right? As we should. But it does get me a little bit worried thinking, I'm not actually quite sure Jabari's going to start next season. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Jayshawn Tate. I wouldn't be surprised if it was somebody else. But yeah, I mean, that starting five might not be what it is projected or predicted to be as of right now. We'll wait and see, man. We got Summer League cooking tomorrow. Anyone know what time we start? Let's get that Summer League schedule going. Dissect it here. All right. I'm hoping for a day game. I'm going to assume it's at night, but we're hoping for a day game. If this eye is still red, I'll be live, baby. All right, 6 o'clock. What CDT is that? It's not Central Standard Time. What is CDT? Oh, is that California time? Oh, it is. CT is Central Time. All right, what's the D stand for? All right, whatever, 6 o'clock. I think that'll be 7 for me. Sunday, 5 o'clock against the Pistons. And next Tuesday against OKC. And then Thursday against Golden State. Tonight should be great. As you can tell, we're on ESPN, or tomorrow. I keep thinking it's Friday. Tomorrow's going to be a great game against Scoot Henderson and the Portland Trailblazers. At least one of these 4 games will be streamed. I would imagine both of those, that Tuesday, Thursday next week, will both be streamed. Weekends, man, you just never know. Golf could come up. Plans could come up. You just never know what's going to happen. So I would imagine realistically I probably stream 2 of these. But yeah. I would love to get this minicamp. I'd love to get this roster on the screen. But we looked at it yesterday. This Summer League roster. 4 first-round picks. Just give me a list, bro. There we go. Yeah, here's our roster. Darius Days. Tari, get out of here. Do I have to pay for this? Come on, man. Ty's still on our... Oh, this was last year's Summer League roster. Eric Coleman. Who remembers Eric Coleman? Daishen Nix. Man, this is a loaded Summer League. Ty Washington Jr., Jabari Smith Jr., Josh Christopher, Daishen Nix, Usman Garuba, Tari Eason, Anthony Lamb, Aaron Gordon, legend. Trey Mitchell's on the roster this year. Trevor Hudgens. But yeah, this is last year. Ooh, no, wait. No, this is last year, bro. Oh my goodness. Just get off the screen. But yeah. New vets equal culture change. Time for the pups to grow up. Yeah, you know it. I'm thinking about going live for one of them. Hell yeah. I'd love to tune into that. Maybe we do a dual stream. But all right, guys. This can be it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, everyone, for coming up. If we get more Rocket news, expect a live stream. Other than that, I'll probably post some videos on some free agent moves or the offseason thus far. Appreciate it. Once again, we're live on Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts. The link's down below. We're up to like 32 total plays. Pretty exciting. And yeah, hit that like button, hit that sub button for daily Rockets content. Appreciate all the love. And I'll see you guys.